Today, we will talk about economic growth rate. An economic growth rate is a measure of how well an economy is performing in terms of its overall size and productivity over a specific period. It shows the percentage change in the total economic output of a country during that time frame. A positive growth rate means the economy has expanded, leading to higher employment rates and improved living standards. Conversely, a negative growth rate suggests economic contraction, which can lead to job losses and reduced income. Economic growth is a fundamental goal for most countries as it allows them to improve the well-being of their citizens and invest in various areas such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. It is also closely monitored by policymakers, businesses, and investors to make informed decisions. Three popular ways of measuring economic growth are gross domestic product, gross national product, GNP, and net domestic product, NDP. These measurements provide different perspectives on an economy's performance and can be adjusted for inflation to provide accurate indicators. The economic growth rate is calculated using a formula that measures the difference in GDP between two periods. This formula can be used for other types of measurements and can result in a negative growth rate if a nation's GDP decreases from one period to the next. Investment, technology, labor force, and economic policy are key factors that contribute to economic growth. These factors enhance productivity, innovation, and stability, driving the overall growth of an economy. The U.S. experienced positive and negative economic growth rates in recent years, influenced by factors such as global economic conditions and trade. India also saw a decline in its growth rate, indicating the impact of industrial output and car sales on the overall rate. Real economic growth adjusts GDP for inflation, providing a more accurate picture of an economy's expansion or contraction. Nominal growth does not consider inflation, making it less precise. External factors like global economic conditions, international trade, and geopolitical events can influence a country's economic growth rates positively or negatively. Exports can boost growth, while global recessions can hinder it. High economic growth, when not managed sustainably and equitably, can lead to environmental degradation, resource depletion, and social challenges. It may also exacerbate income inequality if not accompanied by inclusive policies. Moderate inflation can be a sign of a healthy, growing economy. However, high or volatile inflation can erode purchasing power, create uncertainty, and hinder economic growth by reducing consumer and investor confidence. Here are 4 key takeaways. 1. In the U.S. and most other nations, the economic growth rate is the change in the nation's gross domestic product. 2. The economic growth rate is tracked over time as an indicator of the general direction of a nation's economy. 3. Broadly speaking, increased demand leads to increased production and a higher economic growth rate. 4. Economic growth rate can be calculated using different measurements such as GDP, GNP, or other variations. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.